Hey everybody, we're back here again, number 60. Good to see you, Mr. Steele.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Elijah. Appreciate you being here. And beautiful day here in
on the porch.
On the porch. We're on the
On
patio.
the porch.
Hopefully to beat the trash truck before it gets here. But we're happy to be here. Larry and Al search for truth. And so I wanted to continue a little bit of our conversation about money. Money in sports. We talked about the college coaches being fired because they weren't producing,
and getting buyouts for $49 million.
Yeah, buyouts and all kinds of things. So, but of course we just briefly touched before we came on the podcast here about the World Series.
Yeah.
So tell me first of all, before we get into the money thing, you being a baseball man. Tell me about that. Excellent. Tell me about that World Series.
That was the best. I mean, I go all the way back to the 50s, man.
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay, when the Yankees and the Dodgers were playing, when they was playing in New York, Yankee Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
That was a well managed, well played game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that's what you're talking about. The bottom of the ninth, okay? Mm-hmm. 2 outs, the bottom of the ninth. Mm-hmm. And what does the guy do?
Yeah, the ball gets stuck under the thing.
No, he hits a home run.
Oh, right, yeah. He tied the game 7. He's coming back.
He ties the game. Okay, then the game of inches. If that ball don't get stuck in the thing, they score 2 runs.
I know. And the outfielder, I thought about the outfielder knowing that he didn't have to touch it.
If he touches it, it's over.
But he put his hands up, and of course they went by the rule. The runner had to come back.
Had to go back,
and then they get the double play on the next ball to end the game.
And the Dodgers pitching came through.
Yeah. Well, they got a heck of a staff.
Well, that's where the money come in.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking.
That's where the money come in because they're paying that boy $300 million. Yoshimoto Wadawudu, whatever his name is.
Yamamoto.
But see, a lot of that money is deferred.
Yeah. So what does that mean? I read something.
Okay,
about that.
You ever heard of Bobby Bonilla?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's still getting paid.
I know that. I've heard
he gets paid. He gonna get paid until 2030.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But he got his money deferred. You got what I'm saying? To help the team out.
Ohtani's got his money deferred.
Oh yeah, he don't get his money until 35.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the Dodgers will be paying him in perpetuity. You know what I'm saying?
Long before after he's
gone. Yeah. I mean, that's the stars. That the guys that are smart. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. I mean, he don't have to. He's got the endorsements and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And the thing about this, the first guy he had stole $2 million from him or whatever.
Yeah, a lot. I know
it was 200. It was a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, that shows you how much money he had.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think he's hurting, right? He's not.
Oh yeah, no shit.
He endorsements.
He can buy toilet.
He can buy money coming in. Like you said,
he can buy toilet paper.
Yeah, he can 2-ply,
but no,
4-ply.
But those plays that they made
were
excellent. To show you, if the guy on third base had taken the secondary lead, he'd have scored. The game would have been over.
Right.
Okay, you got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just shows you the fundamental.
They say game of inches, but
little fundamental things that you always take a secondary lead. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because that would have been an infield. He would never been able to make that throw.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was that much. He was on it was that much on the plate. Okay.
Yeah.
But
and then one where the Dodger catcher, his foot lifted off, and the guy slid in, and it looked like it was close. They had to review it, and he got his foot back down on the plate. But I mean, even then, that's a run scored if they don't.
They win the ball game.
I know. So it's just amazing.
And then the guys would go back and make that catch. Okay.
Oh yeah, where the guy it's over his head, and they had just put him in for his fielding.
Yeah.
Page's guy. Yeah. Right.
And the guy that hits the home run to tie the game, and
right?
He didn't have to hit all.
I mean,
see, that's just why
you couldn't have scripted that, right?
But this is why baseball is not analytical. I mean, you can play what we used to call the percentages.
Yeah.
Okay, but you cannot rely on the analyticals. Okay, because baseball is a field game.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? How do you see this guy? Yeah. Is this guy ready? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't ready.
Well, I have to tell you, I following it, I thought after the Game 6, the way that ended, that the Dodgers were going to come into Game 7 and just clean them up because they were done. That just deflated Toronto, but Toronto fought back. But the Dodgers never.
No,
Toronto.
They had to beat Toronto.
Yeah, okay. They had to beat Toronto.
Yeah,
that's the difference. That's the difference. That's the truth.
That's the truth right there. Yeah. And but it was for me. I'm 81 years old.
Yeah.
That's the best one I ever seen.
Really? And there's been some classics, right?
Either way, mm-hmm. it wasn't a one way thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was right.
Mm-hmm.
But baseball has come a long ways to way back when I remember when I had a chance to sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and just goes to show you, they would give me 10,000 to sign, 500 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Rick Mundy, he got 100,000 to sign.
Mm-hmm.
You get okay. He was bonus baby. You just call them bonus babies.
Bonus babies. Yeah, I heard that.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, but the reason why Curt Flood he busted the door open with the free agency thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So talk about that a little bit. We have talked about that before.
Well,
tell me about the Curt, because I remember Curt Flood.
Well, I saw him as when I was a kid. He was my father worked at a park called Bushrod Park in Oakland, and Curt Flood was in high school, and he went to Oakland Tech, and my dad said, "Watch this guy. He's gonna be, and one of the things that white folks don't get, okay, is black folks are he was a world class artist.
Curt Flood,
painter. Painter. You know what I'm saying? But he had intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mm-hmm. and a lot of these young guys are coming around with the dreads on and and they're playing for the moment. They're not playing for the future. You got what I'm saying? But what Curt Flood did, and it hurt him in his career, but it opened up the door for everybody else.
So what's his story? What exactly happened? Because I know he
back in the old days, if you was getting $35,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 a year to play, and you couldn't go, they said, well, this is how much we're gonna give you. You could negotiate it.
They didn't have the agents.
No. You couldn't. This is what we're gonna pay you.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Right.
And so he filed for free agency. He went to the court, and the court said, that's when the court said yes. These are not slaves.
So where did he end up after the Cardinals? Where did he go?
He after free agency thing, he ended up in France. He was painting.
So he was done ball.
He wasn't. They wasn't gonna let him play no more ball
after he got that.
Yeah. But it opened up for everybody.
Either because he was black or because
of course. Come on.
If a white guy had done that, you're saying
a white guy would have done it, it would have been okay.
Yeah.
But the white guys didn't have the balls to do it.
What year was that?
It was 19.
Was it 66, something like that?
Because I was in because he played with.
He was on that 64 team. That's when I first started. Cardinals. Yeah, Cardinals 64.
Yeah.
World Series.
They won the World Series. Yeah, he played center field.
Yeah, right.
Lou
Brock.
Yeah. And he opened up the door because what the white folks don't get is that the black folks are. I mean, think about this. When we talk about this, in the 20th century, damn near every invention that was invented, the base came from black folks.
Right.
Okay, okay, okay. And we're talking about, I mean, how ignorant are white folks to think about? They don't realize that what the Republicans are trying to do is cut their insurance off completely.
Yeah.
So they don't have no insurance at all.
Mm-hmm.
And what the Democrats are doing is saying, no, we're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They want to take Obamacare away.
Okay,
I mean, I'm sitting there now watching these people, and I'm watching interviewing the people. He says, what do you want? Affordable Care Act or Obamacare? Oh, I don't want Obamacare. I want Affordable Care. They don't even realize that it's the same thing. They do not realize that's how ignorant they are.
Well, so just not necessarily related to that, but
Yeah.
but apparently from what I read somewhere, the people in Kentucky were upset because they didn't get ballots so they could vote for the Mandami guy in New York. And they wanted to wear their ballots so they could vote a no against this guy. They didn't. Where's their ballots?
That shows you they don't. They listening to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he lives in New York. You live in Kentucky.
Oh, I mean, when I hear that, I go, it just never ceases to amaze you.
Well,
like
because
something.
And what the Republicans have done, they've taken the point, like what Trump says. I love the uneducated. Okay, because the critical when you have to be able to critically think. Okay, I would not have been able to survive 81 years if I didn't critically think.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't listen. I didn't know. I did my own research. Okay, I did my own research, and I said, well, okay, so this is the one thing I learned. No matter what the situation is, I always get three views of it.
3 is that the
that's what
standard?
I do. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. I get 3 views. I get 3 views of what's going on, and then I pick out the one that's the best for me. Okay, I don't. Just because it looks good at the minute. Okay, but what about the next one? The next one may not look as good, but it's better for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like you always get three estimates on your car. If you have to do, yeah. But no, he opened up the free agency, and Charlie Finley is the one was the one that gave all the money away. See, once you start the money, you can't stop it. Okay, once you stop the money, you can't go back and say, no, we ain't gonna give you the money.
Well, it's like politics, right? So they say, well, let's take the money out of politics. Can you do it?
No, you can't do it because it costs so much. You need donations, okay? But you need. What happens is the people that it's just like anything else. This is what I did for you. Now you do something. I gave you $1 million. Now this is when you get in there. This is what I want. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the way it is. And what do you think Trump is doing? Trump is killing us. He all these things that he's doing, he's generating income for him. That's all. I mean, people don't realize that he's a huckster.
No.
He's the biggest huckster I've ever seen. No. He's where he Barnum and Bailey. Okay, you remember Barnum and Bailey? Yeah, Barnum and Bailey. Yeah. Those biggest. They were the hustlers around the turn of the century. With the
what's that? What was their saying about a fool is born every day?
A sucker was born every.
That's it. A sucker is born every minute.
Every minute.
Yeah. Was that a Barnum and Bailey?
Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like you're saying. So tell me about remember the Oakland A's, the Moneyball thing. So they used some kind of computer analytics. I mean, there was.
That's when they started. That's when analytics started.
Really.
And that's when it started because they didn't want to pay those guys. They didn't want to pay the guys.
Yeah. So
they started doing that part of the analytical part to play. But baseball is a peculiar sport.
Is it the most unique sport?
It's the most unique sport because it's an individual team sport.
Yeah, we talked about that.
It's an individual. You got individuals. How you doing? You got individuals they can excel, but it's a team. Team wins. Okay, one guy can't carry you.
So like in football or
Yeah,
basketball, you say, well, we want to get everybody on the same page, and we
Yeah.
want to get everybody working together as a unit. Is baseball work the same way? I mean,
Well, baseball, you got to have all 25 guys. It's not 9 guys.
yeah,
You got to have 25 guys
right,
ready to go at any time.
yeah.
Okay, whether they're sitting on the bench or whatever. When the coach calls you to go in, you got to go in and do the job.
And what about sports? Like, what about loyalty? Because, like I say,
Well, in today's world, that's what they're talking about. The 2 guys, Kiki Hernandez, was it Kiki Hernandez? Because Kiki Hernandez always come back to the Dodgers around playoff time. They send him out and then come back. But then the guy they want to keep is this Pogo guy that caught the ball, and the Rojas, the one that hit the home run.
They want to keep him
Because one of the guys said, I was looking at one of the guys said, we need to keep him, and this was Bill Smith said, we need to keep him because he's the glue.
Which one? No, which of those two?
Both of them.
Oh, they're the glue. Keep them both.
In the clubhouse, the veterans in the clubhouse, they keep the keel. They keep everything in the keel.
And so that's the chemistry that's part of it too, right?
Yeah.
It's not just what you see on the field.
No, it's not what you see on the field. It's a guy that's in there teaching the young guys how to play the game. How to
keeping everything on a good level and a positive thing.
Even though they're not playing, but they're still a part of the team.
Yeah, they're making a contribution.
Yeah.
So you think that the Dodgers they'll have another?
Well, Otani spoke and they're gonna stay. He went into the meeting and that's what they got to figure something out because they don't won in 5 years. They don't won 3 World Series. Yeah. So,
people love it, man.
Well, they have the Dodgers have always been tough. Okay, all
history, a good history there, right?
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, it used to break my heart playing the Giants. Playing the Yankees every year.
Yeah,
those guys would come through. Nicky Walker dropped the 3rd strike and all, all the calamities and all that kind of shit.
Yeah. So what do you got? What you got going on the holidays? I think you might have mentioned what you got coming up here.
It's going out to ex-wife's house.
For both?
For Christmas? No, just for Thanksgiving. Christmas, I ain't go. Send my ass right here.
Yeah.
Send my ass right there.
And the kids are coming out.
Coming out. Yeah, they usually come on. Do it that way. That way, I got already ordered presents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, I go over there.
They have other people too.
Yeah. I got some people coming from San Diego coming up.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about how's the NFL laying out right now? What do you think?
It's tough. It's a tough cookie, and it's a shame what they're doing to Shedeur Sanders. It's a shame. We won't give it an opportunity, but all those number 1 guys, the quarterbacks that are doing, the young quarterbacks are doing a good job.
I know.
But you should go show you. If you go to the right place and get the right kind of coaching, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, they're expecting the young guy to be a superstar when he's not.
Yeah.
But if you don't give him anything, how's he gonna grow?
Right.
Okay. So like this kid, Bo Nix, he's over there in Denver, and he's being coached well.
Yeah. Well, Peyton's a good coach.
Oh,
right?
He's a good coach.
Peyton's a good coach.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback coach.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus he has a good offense, and they're gonna be tough.
Yeah.
They're gonna be tough.
That AFC West with Denver and
everybody,
and Kansas
everybody's
City.
6-2.
Yeah, except for the Raiders, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I tell you, I was a little surprised that they made a little comeback. I was a little surprised that Buffalo handled the Chiefs so well.
Well, it would be good. They always beat the Chiefs in the regular season, but they don't beat them in the playoffs.
Can't beat them in the playoffs.
They do not beat them in the playoffs.
Because I thought that the Chiefs, of course.
Well, the Chiefs are. I mean, they are. It's amazing what he does with what he has.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't have seasoned veterans on offense anymore. But he's got
not seasoned. He's got Kelsey, but
he doesn't have seasoned veterans.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got Kelsey, but who else?
That's it. That's what I'm saying. He's the only one. Yeah. Well, I heard a funny story, or somebody saying something about Andy Reid and how these guys they got a lot of talent, right? So these guys, some of these guys come up to him and they got these, because they run some interesting trick plays and stuff. Right. So these guys come up and they say, "I got to play, coach," and he listens.
Oh yeah.
And then they go, and they can tell if he's interested by his eyes. Like, okay. So then they sometimes insert, sometimes they don't. But they're little trick plays they come up with, and I like that. And of course, Mahomes is a perfect quarterback to operate that kind of system.
And a lot of the plays that they do. This is about football. You got to be able to be innovative.
You gotta get the edge, right?
You can't go whoop. No, because the whole game has changed.
Yeah, the playing field's too equal in that way, right?
What has happened is now speed and strength is taking over the game.
Yeah.
Okay. You used to can get around the corner, but you can't do it anymore unless you have some misdirection.
Yeah, you got it right, misdirection.
You got to have misdirection. Yeah. You got to, and you got to be able. The number one thing you have to be able to do is run the football. If you run the football, then you can pass the football.
Right.
But if you pass the football, you can't run the football.
Right. That's always that's stayed pretty foundational. Right? I mean, that's always really the way the game is.
That's right.
Whereas before, run first, pass.
You don't remember Otto Graham, do you?
Yeah. I mean, I never.
He was one of the great quarterbacks before they were great quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And the reason why he was a great quarterback is because he had the guys who can run the football.
Okay. All right.
Back in the old days.
Yeah. And you got you gotta run it. Well, what about what's shaking out with the college right now? I mean, we know Ohio State's there, but
Ohio State's still gonna have to beat Michigan. And they play Michigan at Michigan this year.
Interesting.
Okay. It ain't over yet.
No, it ain't over yet.
Okay. Out of the group, the best team that I see out of the group is Georgia. They're most consistent because Georgia, he makes adjustments in the second half to come back in. He can be down by 2 touchdowns, but he makes the adjustment in the second half, and they come back and beat you. Yeah.
All right, so that's shaken out. Anything else?
Well, SC got a small chance, but you think about all these
chance to get into and do it.
But all these coaches, when they gonna land? I mean, it doesn't make sense to move, okay, because they're gonna buy you out, and your contract's not up.
Mm-hmm.
But like my daddy used to say, the bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Right. Is the SC coach on?
No. He's gonna stay right there. He ain't no fool. He got a good job. And I'm not. And Lane Kiffin, he might be leaving Mississippi. And I wouldn't leave Mississippi because he'll build up the program. And I wouldn't go to Florida because see what you got.
Is that what he's thinking?
That's what everybody's saying. Think about expectation.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he done build up a program where he's winning. Okay, and people,
consistently, right?
And the people are okay with him winning. Okay, and being in the run, he goes to Florida. He's got to win. Okay.
Florida hasn't been. They need something, don't they? What happened to them?
Coaching.
Yeah.
You got to, and you coaching is very important. Okay, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't know how to coach them and motivate them, you can't. It ain't no good.
What's different about the players today as far as the motivation part?
Well, money. They're getting paid. Okay, they
But do
get
you
paid.
use that argument with them about trying to get the
Well,
most
well,
out of them?
they think that because they get paid, they don't.
Well, I'm talking about the psychology of it. I'm talking about like.
Okay, you
yeah.
asked me a question. I'm going to tell you. Psychology was I'm getting paid, so I don't have to do nothing.
But how does a coach counter that?
Well, you sit him on the bench, and then the guy goes in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
You got what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then usually the guys that don't have the money are the ones that come in and plug the hole.
Because you see some of these kids, they played in 4 years. They played at 4 different schools.
So 4 different schools.
4 big schools.
They're chasing the money.
Chasing the money.
Okay,
Here we go.
And
back right where we started.
They're chasing the money, but what does that tell you about the individual?
Well, that's kind of what I've kind of been going back to, alluding about money. You know, like I said, I kind of pulled for the Blue Jays because they don't have the money that the Dodgers do, and they almost pulled it off. And
Well, they got ball players. I mean, they gave the first baseman. He's only 26 years old.
Who's that?
He's been with the Blue Jays since he was 16.
Guerrero?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was that young.
yeah, and they locked him down.
Yeah.
And they locked him, which is smart. They locked him down. He's only 26 years old.
I didn't realize that. He's been there since he was 16.
He signed when he was 16.
Mm-hmm.
He's been up since he was like 20 years old, something like that.
He's been up that long.
Yeah.
So he's a real veteran.
Yeah.
But he's a young veteran.
And he's a good ball player.
No, I like him.
He's better than his dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Way better, much better than his dad.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they both can hit the ball.
Yeah.
But he plays a hell of a first base.
Man, he made that one play.
Oh,
I mean, that one where he dove for it. The other guy is coming out from center field. Got that ball right under his glove.
Oh, man.
I mean, those are things that stick out in your mind. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, they
play uncommon men, a team of uncommon men.
And they're gonna be tough next year.
I hope, if they can hold them together, right? They're gonna lose Bichette, I heard, or something.
Yeah, he's old. He's old.
Uh-huh.
And the other Springer, they're old guys.
Yeah.
Okay, but other than that, the bottom of the lineup was hitting the ball out the park.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. That's what I love about the World Series because you get in a short period of time, a little over a week. You get a concentrated effort looking at a team, the two teams that fought their way through there, and you get to dissect each player. You learn about that team, and what got them there, and and what's continuing to be successful.
The things that got them there, they continue to do.
Yeah, during the series, right?
Yeah, because I was watching the playoffs. They beat who the hell did they beat? Cleveland
early, right? That was first round, right?
No. Who did they beat?
Mariners.
Detroit. Who did they beat? No, they beat
the
Mariners.
Yeah, they beat the Mariners. And the
Mariners
you told me you thought that was one earlier.
The Mariners were supposed to beat them.
Yeah, right.
But
they got them in Game 7, right?
They got them in Game 7.
Yeah.
They crawled and they hit the ball and did that and shit. And I said, oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. I said the Dodgers gonna have their hands full.
Yeah. Well, it came to prove.
These guys, they didn't fall down.
No. I mean, like they say, they showed up and they were there. So made like you said, for you to say that was the best one you ever saw. And I mean, I've watched a few. I quit watching them, but I'm coming back again to watching them because
baseball has changed. And what I like about what they've done is they have adapted to the new to the game. It's not the old. The basic game is baseball, but they've adapted the nuances of today. Okay, like
what are those nuances?
Well, like the guy at second base. Okay, they make the play like this now.
Yeah.
Instead of like this. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why is it?
Well, because they've been trained to. Okay, that way in the old days that used to be a base hit.
Yeah.
Now it's not. It's a routine play.
Yeah.
It's a routine play now. They go. They move. They're moving.
So that's where the game has changed fundamentally.
Yeah.
And you talk about football. Speed and
football has
strength. Is baseball the same or not?
Baseball has changed. Baseball is more. What's the word I want to use? You have to use the hand-eye coordination skills, but you also have to be able to move. You also have to be able to move and anticipate. So you have to anticipate when the ball's going to be hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you're moving towards the play.
So you got to know what the pitch is, what you have to know all about that batter. So there's a lot of pregame prep mentally.
You got to know where the guy's going to hit the ball,
right?
And what kind of pitches he hits.
Anticipate it.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you can keep it in the park. Yeah.
Well, this was a good one. I mean, number 60. I enjoyed it, and it'll probably be a bit after the holiday, after Thanksgiving at least. We'll be getting back together again. But I want to let everybody know. Please subscribe. We don't have a giant following, but for those that do, we appreciate you, and I love getting together with you. And so I thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Steele.
All right, big guy.
And peace out. Sign out.
Yeah.
Those of you that are out there listening, subscribe to our page so that you can get the notifications of when we're going to record again.